What's shaking, everybody? It's your boy King of the Golden State coming at you with another edition of the Wednesday Pile. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Hopefully none of your comics you got from your local comic shop are backstocked. Sometimes it happens to me every once in a while. That sucks, but yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a good time this week and getting the comics you're looking for. In case you guys don't notice this on the camera, I got this from my local comic shop. I wasn't really looking for it. I was kind of just like, just BSing through my comic shop, and the comic shop owner had a copy of Mary Poppins he was trying to get rid of. I guess his girlfriend bought it for him to watch, and he didn't want to watch it, so he was looking to get rid of it for free. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. And I have no problem taking a free Blu-ray, from somebody, So if that's the case, I will take a copy of Mary Poppins. Never seen it before. So it's a 50th anniversary edition Disney Blu-ray. And, of course, like everyone else, I have a Blu-ray player. So I'm going to have to watch this and give it a shot, and maybe I'll have a review on it. I don't know. But enough of that, guys. I just want to talk about comic books. Starting with this. Now I know, getting Image number ones. By the way, this is Winnebago Graveyard by Steve Niles. Guy who's done 30 Days a Night. I know getting going after Image number ones is like the equivalent of going to a Las Vegas casino and keep gambling and gambling and gambling on what you're doing there, and then at some point you stop, and when you do stop, that's when the big deals come in. So that's how I feel about when it comes to picking up Image number one issues. I know at one point I'm probably getting ripped off, but I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll hit maybe it'll be a big comic hit, but so far I haven't seen too much. I really haven't seen too much. Like God Country maybe is somewhat the remote closest, but God Country's not even that crazy. But I figure I'd give any Image number one a shot, because I know if I do stop at some point, that's when the big book hits, and you're gonna be like kicking yourself, and you're like, what the hell? So Steve Niles, Winnebago Graveyard. Let's see what we can do with that one, right? Speaking of number ones, got Rye number one. I didn't know they were coming out with a Rye number one. It's by Refer Roberts and Francis Portela. And I hadn't heard of neither one of those guys. I've heard of the character Rye, and this cover looks very similar to Rye Zero. But this one looks more fleshed out. So decided to give that one a shot. Also, Deadpool came out, but it's not about this cover really. It's actually about this one here by Elizabeth Torque, and that is the variant cover. It's the Mary Jane Deadpool variant cover, which I think is really cool. I think Mary Jane looks cool in a Deadpool costume. That is really a kick-ass cover. So I couldn't help but pick that up. Also picked up, let me see. I think I picked up the regular cover for this, but this is a 1 in 25 variant of Mike Deodato's Old Man Logan. And that is a really cool one. I know there's a black and white one, I think, being sold online, but I'm not sure. But this is also a variant edition of the Old Man Logan, and I had to pick it up. It was really cool. Me personally, I'm more partial to our old Logan. Basically, everyone's old Logan. Basically, just Wolverine, plain Wolverine. The Old Man Logan thing, I'm not sure how much longer they're going to go with this. We'll see. But picked that up. Also picked up Defenders number one by Brian Michael Bendis. And, anything by Brian Michael Bendis is really good, except when it finishes. Personally, my personal opinion, Brian Michael Bendis is a great starter. He is not a great closer. He is more Andy Pettit than he is Mariano Rivera. Mariano Rivera. So, yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna like the beginning of this title. Something tells me down the line that I'm probably not gonna like it when it comes to an end, because somebody else will probably take over the title. That's just me personally. this is also the variant I bought with it as well. It's the 1 in 25 Neil Adams variant. Kind of didn't expect Neil Adams to do a variant for Defenders. I don't think he's ever done anything for Defenders personally. I mean, he's done stuff for like other characters, but I'm trying to wonder if he'd done like a variant for Defenders. I don't recall, but I thought this was a pretty cool cover. It's a 1 in 25 variant, so I'll pick that up. Also picked up this one, and I have my doubts about this one, but I'm gonna read it. Dark Days, The Forge, having to do with Batman, and yeah, it's by Jim Lee, Scott Snyder, and a bunch of other artists, John Romita Jr. and so forth, Klaus Janson, Danny McKee, Alex St. Clair. Yeah, it's a pretty heavy book. $5, $5 for this book. It's unreal. I mean, but you know, it's pretty thick. Not too thick. I mean, I don't want to lie to you. It's a decently thick book. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna give this a read over the weekend and see if I enjoyed it. But yeah, last I heard, Dark Knight 3 has ended, but there is some other stuff about Dark Knight 3 or Dark Knight they're trying to do with that series. I don't know if they're trying to extend it or try and make something of it, but please don't. That's all I can tell you. If you work for DC and you see this video, please don't. Just stop. I'm done. I think I speak for everybody on that one. Last but not least, guys, pick these up, and I need to get another copy of it. But I got Betty, and I also got Veronica, Adam Hughes. This one was like the last copy at my shop, but according to my owner, he's going to give me another copy of more cleaner copies. So I said, screw it. I'll just pick this one up just to look at or have anyway. And it's got a couple of spine ticks, and that's why I'm not real too happy about it. So I'm a little irritated with it, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll put it in a giveaway, or I don't know. But if you guys notice, here's the thing. I'm really disappointed in the fact that according to Alex Comic Recorder, he said that the title, or they're not going to have Adam Hughes on this title anymore because it's taking too long to come out. If I recall that's being correctly. That's very disappointing. It might be the biggest comic disappointment of the year, in my opinion, because, yeah, it is on his third issue. The first issue did come out back, I believe, June or July of last year. It is kind of going at that Rob Liefeld pace, but I have no problem waiting. I'm not sure if I'm speaking for everybody. I have no problem waiting because I got a lot of books to read. So, you know, if this book shows up, then I will read it, but I had no problem waiting, knowing that it's going to take a while. If you notice on these covers, it's pretty funny. Like the Betty cover has got her drawing like a goatee on Veronica, and then if you look at the Veronica cover, you got Veronica drawing like missing teeth on Betty, and it's kind of cool. So it's very disappointing to hear that this title is probably not going to be a thing anymore with Adam Hughes. And honestly, I mean, after all the Adam Hughes covers you see him do, it's really refreshing to see him do interior work. And it's just disappointing to see that they're just going to do away with that. So, if I were you, I would definitely swipe these up, maybe 2 or 3 copies at a time. You know, if you're that kind of a hoarder. For me, I just love these covers, and this is, I think Adam Hughes personally is probably the best. It's not, call me crazy. Adam Hughes is probably the best thing that happened to Betty and Veronica. Period. If you disagree, tell me in the comments. You know, and I'd like to hear your opinion. I probably won't agree with it, but I'd like to hear your opinion. But that's it, guys. For the Wednesday pile, I'm gonna chill out. The Warriors got their victory parade tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to going to that. If you follow my Instagram page, just go ahead and take a look at the pictures I may post at that. I probably won't even post that many. I haven't been to a victory parade since I was like, God, I think 10. Yeah, this has been a long time. So I'm looking forward to going to this one and enjoying it and soaking it all in. But yeah, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also comment below And if you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. It's not going to kill you. I'm not going to take your soul or anything. Other than that, welcome to the party, pal. Peace.